Well, Stephen, it's hard to say if there's a clear winner of this debate. What I can tell you is that it's a crowded field, 5 candidates. Tonight was the final debate, the primary in just 3 weeks. So who stood out? A fight to the finish line. 4 of 5 Republicans running for the party's nomination clash at Oakland University in their final debate. Once again, right out of the gate, questions about creating jobs. All of the candidates agreeing that smaller government is the answer.
Michigan has to remain solvent. We cannot afford tax cuts or to do any of those things until we have cut spending so that we can balance our books. That's the order of the day.
We're like a hamburger stand, and if our hamburgers cost more and if our lines are twice as long, they go to another stand. Indiana, Alabama, other states and countries.
Michigan has the 3rd highest jobs tax in the country. We call it the business tax. And is it any wonder that we're now 2nd in the country in unemployment?
Create an environment that allows the people of Michigan to achieve their dreams. Get government out of the way.
Each man was pressed on the pensions they're earning as public servants. Each agreed that government workers should be paid like private sector employees.
No one's getting a pension anymore in the private sector, and neither should any new hires in the government sector.
The premise of why anyone has anything beyond a 401k these days escapes me.
We should move to defined contribution, and because what it does is it brings equity between public workers and private sector employees.
It does involve public employee retirement reform. I'm the only one here that's voted for it.
Of the hot-button issues discussed, Michigan's unions and whether the state should become right to work. The candidates are divided.
If we go to right to work, immediately what the next governor is saying is we are going to again create divisions in this state between business and labor.
Right to work is one of a series of reforms that are needed to turn Michigan around. The others are things like having a part-time legislature, having better budgeting rules.
Since the first day I got in this race, I said I'd sign right to work. I believe Michigan needs to look to be bold in the future and send a very clear sign we're open for business.
I will consider anything and everything that will move Michigan ahead to create jobs, jobs, and jobs.
So who won? I guess that's up to you to decide. As far as who's leading in the polls right now, Pete Hoekstra, Mike Cox, and Rick Snyder, who did not show up for tonight's debate. Reporting live on the Oakland University campus, Tom Wade, Channel 7 Action News.
All right, Tom.